Alright guys, my name is Fans, and today I'm going to be bringing you some two pretty interesting battles. As you can probably tell from the title, one of them is going to be a top tier team against another top tier team, so it's going to be pretty sweet. The reason that I have that is because I recently kind of inherited, I guess is a decent word to use, but I kind of taken over for one guy. I don't know what he's doing right now, but he's busy. He might be off for 2 months, so I might have this account for 2 months, and I'll be doing high tier PvP battles with this thing. So it might bring a really cool, interesting aspect to my video. So hopefully, you guys enjoy them. So let's get right into it. Wow, it's pretty high. So this is the Tortoga one. This is going to be the top tier battle that I am going to be showing you guys. So this guy has two shinies that are mega. Oh my god, that's insane. So here to start it off, I had the Suicune. I hit him with the Mirror Coat immediately. He crits me. I'm like, oh my gosh. And I hit him with that Mirror Coat, and oh my gosh, boom, double damage. He did 9,000, so that would have done 18,000 damage. Oh my god. So here he goes for the shiny Mega Rayquaza. Oh my gosh, man, this thing is 1,400 bucks, I think. It's really expensive. So he starts hitting me with those setup moves. I'm like, shoot, I need to take this thing out soon. I actually get a crit with the Ice Beam. That was pretty lucky for me, because this thing probably would have started to take me out with maybe some outrages or something. But I was thinking maybe that I would be able to outspeed this thing, but unfortunately I wouldn't. Or I didn't, because of course that thing's gonna have the splitting powder that boosts its speed by 20%. Oh my god. But I just take it out there, and now I need to face the shiny Lugia, which I believe was 800 bucks. So this guy is just loaded. But he hits me with the thing, the Toxic. Unfortunately, this doesn't have Toxic. The Latias moveset is Ice Beam, Shadow Ball, Recover, and Psychic. I think it probably would be better with Toxic, to be completely honest, but I mean, oh well. So he starts going for the double team, and prior to this one, I faced a Lugia that really wasn't that strong. It was maybe a 2 mega team, and he literally swept me because he had 6 double teams up, and he just used that curse substitute recover strategy, the one that I did a video on in a far geez, I just stuttered a bunch, really far in the past. So but here is just kind of a back and forth. I guess I could have sped this up a little bit, but oh well, there's no point in doing it anymore. So I think at this point he has 3 double teams up. Here I lose my Latias. I'm like, shoot, this is not going really good. I need to start stepping it up. So I use that Night Slash. It hits the first time. I'm like, please take him out with the crit, and it doesn't, unfortunately. This thing's purple, by the way. One thing that this team lacks is just setup moves. His Groudon, Gallade, neither of them have setup moves. I don't believe Mewtwo has the setup moves. But Ray does, the Rayquaza, so I mean, I guess that's worth it. So here I'm just trying to work up that metronome. I am severe poison, but I keep constantly racking up my health, which is really nice. The only problem here is that I had to deal with only recovering a little bit on this last one for the last hit, but he ended up swapping out anyway. I went for the Drain Punch here, and I believe Toxic takes me out. Let's see here. Come on. There, yeah. So it takes me out, unfortunately. He decided to keep that Scizor. I don't really know why, but here we go with the Swords Dance. I was surprised at how much damage that thing did to me. It must have a Soul Dew. Of course it does, because this guy is just loaded with money items. But I just hit him with the Outrage, take him out, and the last one that I have to deal with, I believe, oh, Blaziken. So he goes for a Swords Dance after living this hit, and I think he might have had a chance of taking me out if he would have hit me with something. But I just go for that Waterfall, finish him off, and that was game. So that was pretty intense. This account is also the one that I just played. The battle that I just showed is also the VIP 15. So that one has a bunch of money spent onto that one as well. But here we go back to my team. You guys know it. We're rocking with the Garchomp. Oh yeah, baby. So this one was kind of nerve-wracking, but mainly it was just completely frustrating. I was so unlucky in this battle. It's like not even funny. I lost this one, but I shouldn't have. That's all I gotta say there. There's one thing that I probably could have done to prevent me from losing, but this is what it is. So I go for I go to take him out first instead of going for another home clause, and that's my only downfall in this battle because I probably could have gotten another home clause, to be honest. So I could have probably gotten a home clause here, but I put up another substitute because he took out my thing right there, but. He gets a quick claw, and I was like, oh shoot, he got a quick claw, like that. That's not good. So here I decided to go for an earthquake. If I maybe got a home clause, this might have been a different battle, but here we go, the first part of bad luck right here. He goes for the Ice Punch, takes out my substitute. That's no big deal, right? But the bad luck is I go for a Dragon Rush here, and it lives on super little health. Like I probably would have been able to take this thing out if I had one more home clause up, which is really unfortunate. I'm kind of disappointed in that, but I was forced to take a little bit of damage off of my Kyogre to hit this thing. So I was kind of surprised with I decided to go for the Thunder on that last one because I was like, maybe he wants to save it, maybe he doesn't. But another bad luck thing is that I go for a Thunder, right? And it not once did I knock out his berry. Like usually it's like I at least knock out a berry, but he crits me there in the first like just this whole battle is just so unlucky. I was like, oh my god, man, this is so bad. Like I should be able to destroy this team, but he predicts my swap right there, or God. He predicts the Thunderbolt there and swaps into his Zapdos, and I'm like, well, shoot, I need to swap out now because I can't get Toxic on my Mega, making him like completely invalid. Here I went for a Taunt. I probably should have went for a Rock Slide, expecting him to swap, but I didn't. I was just being stupid, and I didn't have my Kyogre at this point, so I guess that's another unlucky part. So it's just not going good, right? So here's another unlucky thing. This Dragon Breath has a 10% chance of paralyzing, right? So he hits me once with a Dragon Breath, instant gets rid of my berry, and I can't get rid of a berry once with 30% chance in Thunder. Like, come on, man. And so he hits me with another Dragon Breath. I'm like, oh, thank God he didn't paralyze me. As long as I can get like 2 more hits on this thing, I'll be able to take it out. And then he paralyzed me. I'm like, oh my gosh, man. I have leftovers, so that was probably going to get me through this Charizard, but I was just planning on doing a Shadow Force or something to stack up on my leftovers. But I get paralyzed, like the full paralysis. I'm like, oh my god, this can't get any worse. Like, am I going to be able to live another one? And I do, but I get paralyzed again. I'm like, oh, what is going on? Like, I should be winning this. And luckily, I didn't get full paralysis right there, and I was able to take him out. But that means that I was going to lose my Giratina. So this was just so frustrating, man. Like, this was a mean battle. Like, this was mean to me. But here we go. I go to Dragonite. I'm like, I don't know. Is he gonna swap out to something? I might as well just take him out. And he freezes me. I'm like, what is going on? This is so unlucky. I at least would have been able to take out the Kyogre. That means that I would have had the Zapdos left and my Steelix. Yeah, I would have had Zapdos Steelix. This is a combination that I always end up finishing with. It's kind of weird, but I'm like, dude, I can't take a risk. Like, I don't really know if I want to, what I want to do here. But unfortunately, I didn't go for a Toxic. That was just it was just an unlucky read on my part. Like, man, it was just bad. So I go for a Taunt. Make sure he doesn't get any Calm Minds up. I didn't want him Toxicking either, but at this point, it was just over, man. It was bad. And like at this, I didn't even know if the Kyogre was going to outspeed my Zapdos or not. So I also had to rely on my Zapdos' speed, which I couldn't do. So I was not able to take this thing out. I was thinking maybe he's going to swap to the Zapdos again, but instead I just get smacked in the face. So I just got ruined by this team. This was just a bad game. It was just bad. So there we go. That is going to be the video. We got some good action, some bad action. The good action was really good. The bad action was really bad. So, but yeah, that is going to be it. If you guys do want to see more of this high intense elite team versus elite team stuff, that is probably going to be coming more in the future. So definitely drop a like for that. But if you guys did enjoy, be sure to hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. It'd be greatly appreciated. But other than that, my name is Face on behalf of Master Guild Server 39, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.